there, people of the internet, and hello again. I am TheMBmulti and welcome back to my Minecraft adventure for the Empire, Season 1, Part 27, I guess. In the last episode, I was busy with my Roman expedition to the unknown lands over there. I got all of this stuff, so yes, I've returned, as you can see. There's a chest here. I had to do some things here. Alright, so in this episode, there's not really much that I'm going to do. Well, it's going to take a little while, actually. But I'm going to store everything, and I'm going to show you all the changes that happened in the time that I was gone. I don't even know whether everything that I wanted to be done is already complete. But we will find out, because I instructed my architect, Mac, to do a lot of things. I literally gave him a ton of orders to do in the time that I was gone. And I don't know whether he has completed every single thing, but he probably hasn't, because it has been a very long time. I mean, it was a lot. For such a small... Oh, hang on a minute, I have to go to the... let's go to the warehouse first. Hey, we're missing a torch. Yeah, my inventory is kind of messed up, but we'll fix that. I told him to do a lot of things in a very short time span, so I hope he has done at least something, because I literally gave him a ton of orders. Alright, so we can place this in here. I'm also going to do the farms, by the way. Now that I think about it, because they probably need to be done soon. Alright, so we can place these birch saplings in here as well. Chests can go here. The extra boat can go there as well. Coal. Is there any, like... Have I already designated a location for coal? I don't think so. Hides. Here we go. Here's some other hides. I'm gonna store the iron. Let's store some coal in this chest. Alright, there goes the extra coal. I'll take the snake eggs. And the plants. And the name tag. Keeping this as well. Alright, I think everything else can go to my... Except the legionary horse blankets. Let's throw them in here. Alright. So yeah, in this episode I'm going to show you a lot of changes that hopefully happened. I don't even know. I know what should have changed, so I hope Mac has done his job very well. Well, I bet he has. He's a dedicated Roman. Alright, so how are you guys doing? Did everything went alright when I was gone? I hope so. Hopefully no barbarian. I bet that there aren't any barbarian attacks, because otherwise I would either see the city in flames, or I see a lot of wounded guys. I mean, of course, no city in flames. Wow, I got exactly 2 stacks. That's pretty badass. I mean, of course, no city in flames, because I've got badass Romans on my side. And we also have the oh, there we go. Oh, we already had one. Okay, now I've got an extra one. And also, we've got the 13th Legion stationed here. Oh yeah, and I'm also going to show some people, by the way. You go there. You shut up. Mossy cobblestone goes there. Got some pots I can store, some redstone. Got a thing here, some bread. Bread can go over here. You can go there. There we go. All right, I'm organized a little bit now. Oh, by the way, you might have noticed that I've got the new swords. I've got maybe some different things, because I accidentally lost it for some reason. And I did not remember what kind of what kind of enchantments I had on this sword. So I kind of had to improvise. But and I can already hear my pet chicken somewhere. Charles, where are you? I completely missed him, probably. A fire wizard. Ah, there you are! You probably heard me wondering where you were. Hi, Charles. Have you missed me? I've missed you. I've missed you a lot. How are you doing? Did fire wizard take good care of you? Okay, he said yes. Thank you very much. I can speak his language. I mean, I can speak Charles's. Alright, if you got the potion stuff, really should set that up. Alright, let's actually update the map. Let's do it like that. As you can see, there are a lot of changes. Yeah, I told Mac to do a lot of things, and he has sure been doing a lot of things. There we go. And that should have updated the entire map. Alright, so this is our settlement right now. I think it's going very well, actually. By the way, if you're wondering, Roman cities weren't actually immensely big like cities are right in these days. I mean, you can call it like, there are cities like with a couple million people these days, but in the time of the Roman Empire, cities weren't as big as they are right now. With one huge exception, and that was Rome, because Rome was the biggest settlement in the entire world for a very long time. Rome has 1.7 million people, and that was like the biggest city in the entire world, and the second biggest city of the Roman Empire was Massalia, I believe, which had about 50,000. So do you see the gap? 50,000, the second biggest city, and the biggest city is Rome with 1.7 million. So, as you can see, Rome is the exception of the rule, but Roman cities usually don't have that many people. Usually around 10,000 people. That's a Roman city, and it's a pretty big city as well. 8,000 is more likely for a city in the border like me. So I don't know what our population is currently at. Seeing the size of the settlement, I would guess it is about 500, maybe more. I'm gonna say 500, 800, around and about. But as I said, I'm going to expand it all. It's going to go all the way to there, and maybe even further up there. But at least like along there and there. So when that's all full, then we can easily get to, I'm gonna say 5,000. 5,000 is a good enough number for a city. If we probably will grant city status first, we will probably enter a manipiculum first. If you don't know a manicipium, or was it manicipium? Hang on a minute. Now I want to know. I don't know why I keep googling in specifically this series, but it's a Roman city name. It's a name for a Roman city that the emperor can grant, and that allows us to do various things like building walls and stuff like that. No. Ah, there we go. It's a municipium. There we go. Right. A technical and juridic term for a Roman city, for a city in the Roman Empire. Right. The term was used for a city that was part of the Roman Empire. Citizens of a municipium were members of the Roman had Roman citizenship, but they had their own government, with the exclusion of oh yeah, okay. So they had all the troubles of real Romans. And alright, so basically, yes, I knew the term, but I just didn't know how to pronounce it right. It is, let me write it down, municipium. right? Municipium. Yeah, yeah, alright, there we go. So Municipium, that is the city status that we're trying to get to right now. And Municipium is a Roman city, which is part of the Roman Empire. Well, we are already part of the Roman Empire, but we're not big enough for a Municipium. Municipium has got all the citizens, or at least like the biggest part of all the citizens, have Roman citizenship, which means that they can vote on the Senate, they can, they have got reduced taxes and stuff like that. And they are allowed to wear togas as well, to show that they are part of the Roman society. But yeah, that's Roman citizenship. Most of the people in a municipium had Roman citizenship. It was usually defended with a wall. It had its own commands. It can have its own command, like for example, a city like. I have to think of a nearby city. How about Augusta Terravorum? Augusta Terravorum is the capital of the Roman province of Germania Superior. That is the province that I am not part of because I'm in a new province. I really wonder how the emperor is going to call this province, because the Roman Empire has got provinces, and every province has got a province capital, and that's where the rule is established. Like lawyers, there's a bassilica there, and that is a municipium or a colonia, either one of the two. A municipium is a Roman, as I said, Roman city. A colonia is a bigger version of a municipium, and a colonia is usually there are big cities like Rome. Rome is a colonia. Also, colonias are cities that were just built on the spot. A municipium is a city that was already there. The Romans conquered it later, and then it became part of the Roman Empire, and it became a big city. That's a municipium. A colonia could either be that, what I said, it could be a very big city. The Romans conquered it, made it an even bigger city, and it is a colonia. Or the Romans thought, hey, we've got an empty space here, let's build a city. Bam! They threw an entire city right there. One of the two. Usually colonias, they usually use that term to tell the second version. A colonia is usually like a huge ass city that the Romans just placed somewhere. Like the emperor said, I need a city there, and then boom, they just threw down a city for 10,000 Romans. But yeah, a municipium had their own. Municipium or colonia is usually a province capital, and the province capital has got their own basilica with their judgment, like lawyers and judges and stuff like that. A municipium has all that, and that's what I'm trying to get to this in this. That's where I'm trying to get the settlement to. Oh, thank you, Charles. I'm trying to get the settlement to municipium status because that's the Rhine right there. Down there is the province Germania Superior. Or is it inferior? Hang on a minute. Now I want to know as well. I believe it was Germania. Alright. Roman provinces. I need a picture. Come on, a little bit bigger picture. Come on. Oh no, this is Germania Inferior. Oh, right, over. Germania Superior. Alright, so let's really quickly check. Roman province. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, Germania Superior is underneath us. And alright, so just underneath the Rhine is the Roman province Germania Inferior. Alright, the capital of Germania Inferior is Colonia Agrippina, which is currently in modern day. It's hang on a minute. Cool. Alright, anyway, the capital, the province capital of Germania Inferior is the Roman city Colonia Agrippina, which, as you can already tell by the name, it's a colonia, which means that it is a A huge city. The Romans decided, all right, we need a city there. Boom! We just throw down a huge ass city right there, Colonia Agrippina, which is, I'm sorry, the capital of Germania Inferior. I believe the capital of Germania Superior is Augusta Terravorum, but I am not very sure. Let's Google Augusta Terravorum. Augusta Terravorum. Oh no, it's not. Alright, never mind. The capital of Augusta Terravorum. The Augusta Terravorum is the capital of Gallia Belgica. Alright, so whatever. Anyway, a lot below the Rhine is the Roman capital, Germania Inferior. Is the Roman province, Germania Inferior, I mean. The capital of that is Colonia Agrippina, which is somewhere down there. If you like extend the map through the wall, right? If you can just like bear with me, the Roman capital of Germania Agrippina Germania Inferior is the capital Colonia Agrippina, right down below there or something, further that way. All right. So, but the province Germania Inferior stops here at the Rhine. This city is north of the Rhine, so this is an entirely new province. So, and I'm going to try to get this city, or it's going to be the city later on, I'm going to try to get this city to become the capital of the new province, Germania something. I bet the emperor's going to call it Germania blah blah blah. I don't know what the emperor will call it, but it's going to become something like that, Germania something. So basically I'm going to try to get this to become Municipium Amsterdamus. That's the name of this settlement later on, or maybe Colonia Amsterdamus. But I probably won't reach that size. But Municipium Amsterdamus is what this settlement's going to go for. Currently, it's still a tiny village, which is it's called a vicus, I believe. So currently, this is called Vicus Amsterdamus, but I'm going to get it to Municipium Amsterdamus later on, which means that it has its own government and stuff like that, but it still has to obey Roman rule from the emperor. But basically, this is going to become the capital of the province Germania blah blah blah. I don't even know. Germania Inferior means Upper Germania. Germania Superior means Lower Germania. Right, yeah, in the Netherlands there were two municipia, Forum Hadriani and Ulpia Novia Magus. Yeah. Let's really quickly Google Colonia. This episode turns out to be more of a Roman history lesson than it is actually to doing something. I'll show you the changes soon. Colonia. Yeah, right. Colonia is basically bigger. And it has some more advantages than the Municipium. Colonia is usually the... it doesn't really say how many people there live in a Colonia. That's kind of annoying, because I would love to know, actually. Right, so yeah, Colonia are huge cities like Rome, Capua, Carthage, New Carthage, Tarentum. Those cities, those are Colonia. Those are big-ass, huge-ass cities. And those cities are usually province capitals. Obviously, Rome is the province capital of Italia. Or Capua, I don't even know. Maybe, probably Rome. And then we've got Tarentum, which is the province capital of Magna Graecia. Mediolanum, which is the capital of, I don't even know what the province is called, Venetia, I believe. Massalia is the province capital of something, I don't even know. Tarraco is the province capital of the province Tarraconensis. That's the one. That's an easy one to remember. Carthage is the capital of province Africa. Alexandria is the capital of Egyptus. Stuff like that. And they're all colonia. Those are huge cities. And municipium are slightly smaller cities. But usually a colonia is a province capital. But yeah, with the limited space and resources in this area, I'm going to think that the municipium is going to be enough for a province capital. But it's all later on, because the city has to be fully developed until it becomes a municipium, first of all. And second of all, when it becomes the capital of the province, because currently there isn't anything else in this province yet. That's also the thing that I'm going to do later on in this season, and probably also in the next seasons. Once this city is fully completed, I am going to expand into Germania. Blah blah blah. I don't even know what this currently this is called Germania Magna, which basically means the rest. Everything above the Rhine is called Germania Magna, basically, and that just means big Germania, huge Germania. Everything over there is just Germania. But obviously, when this is a Roman province, it's going to get another name. But enough of that. I'm actually going to show you a couple of things before I'm going to ramble about this for half an hour. I'm going to do the farms in the next episode, just to cut it short. Anyway, this huge-ass building is going to be my new villa. I told you, Romans, that I was going to make a new villa on top of here. And as you can see, Mac has been busy, and he has had a lovely design. Lovely, lovely, lovely design. Right, as you can see over here, we are busy with the building. Well, it's partly finished. I've got it's going to get a little mosaic in there. 2 stories, very big. Right, so here's the atrium, which is the Roman. Usually Roman villas have got an like hall where they would meet everybody. I don't really know what the English word is for that. And usually had like some water element inside or a statue. And I did the water element in my other villa, and this time I thought, hey, let's do a statue, because I've actually never done that before. And I really love the open feel that it gives, because that little open area there, that is the second floor. So this is the first floor, there's the second floor. So when you walk around there, you can actually look back in here, and that looks really cool, I think. It's kind of a design that I'm going to use in the bassilica when it's done. So yeah, I hope it's going to look good there, because then I'm going to do exactly the same, but then bigger. And I'm going to place statues of Roman emperors in those openings there. So that's how the basilica is going to look like at the end of the forum, once this becomes the province capital. It's going to be basically like this. Very big, even bigger than this, even bigger than in the other directions as well. And then these openings are going to be a little bit bigger. Obviously people can walk there as well. And they're going to be statues of Roman emperors there and signs underneath which emperor it is. So I hope you Romans can kind of understand what I mean with that. But that's the design I'm going to go for in the basilica. And obviously we've got a statue of myself here. Furthermore, the rest is seems very empty. Right here, as you can see, that's the second floor there, up there. But yeah, this is my new, this is where my new villa is going to go. I'm going to move out of my other one because it's kind of a little bit too small for everything. And this is big enough. This is big. I'm going to put all my administration stuff in here, because once this becomes a province capital, I need to do a lot of administration and stuff. I need to get all the taxes done, because people aren't paying taxes now in this settlement. The emperor did that deliberately so that the settlement can grow very fast, because obviously people would love to live in a settlement where you don't have to pay taxes. So therefore that's the reason why we're expanding so heavily, because everybody wants to go to a settlement where you don't have to pay taxes. But basically everybody here doesn't have Roman citizenship, they don't pay taxes, but I'm already preparing for once it's all changing. Everybody's got Roman citizenship, everybody has to pay taxes, and obviously I have to have tax collectors, I've got to have a tax office, I've got to get all the administration done as well. I have to send the taxes over to Rome, I have to send supplies over to Rome, and everything else that comes to look at being a province capital. So that's why I'm building this huge area for myself. Not only so that I've got a very luxury life, because obviously being a Roman general and governor allows you to do a lot of lovely things, but it's also very nice for the administration stuff that I have to do. So that's the reason why I'm building a new villa here. Well, I'm not been doing anything, but I'm letting it being built. I need to figure out something lovely over there. Right, and then over here we've got a new temple. And it's a temple not for well, it's for a god basically. It's a temple for the Emperor Trajan. Kind of kind of did it on purpose, obviously, because the emperor is going to visit the settlement. And I'm actually, that's also the reason why I'm expanding a lot, because when the emperor visits, I hope that I can get city status immediately when he is there. He's like, yeah, this city is good enough. It's defendable. It's big. Everything is here, so it's already going to get city status for me. That's what I hope. And then it's going to get even, then the expansion is going to go even faster. But therefore I also build another temple. So we've got 3 temples now. One to Neptune, one to Vesta, and one to Trajan. So we got a temple to the Emperor Trajan, which obviously in Roman times every emperor became godlike when they died, and even before. And I already did that before he died. It does look like there are a little bit weird things going on with those stairs, so you really should check if that all is part of the thing. Right, we got some more VDJ units. Obviously, to keep the city safe. Alright, yeah, so that's that. Oh, by the way, I'm probably going to build another temple before the Emperor arrives. So do you Romans have a good suggestion for a Roman temple? Please place that in the comments below, because I need a new temple. Just tell me, you don't have to tell me where to place it, but you can suggest anything. But tell me specifically where you want me to, what god you want me to dedicate it to Jupiter, to Mars, to Venus, to Diana, to Flora, Fortuna, anyone. Doesn't matter. Just tell me anything. Alright, and here is the new and improved forum. And this forum also has to get a name. Right? So if you have got a lovely idea for this forum, place it in the comments below. Because this forum has to be named as well. Because obviously in Rome you've got the Forum Romanum, the Forum of Hadrian, Forum of Trajan, Forum of Caesar, Forum Boarium, Forum whatever. Every forum has got a name, so I really need a name for this forum. So what name do you want me to give the forum? Forum blah blah blah. Just name that. Place it in the comments below. Place any suggestions. All right. I don't know if I showed you this already, but there's a tailor shop here. I don't know whether I showed you that. There are some things here. There are going to be some new things. Also, there's going to be a market here. I already arranged it with the merchants. There's going to be a very big market here. But for now, the square is kind of empty, with the exception of the people walking around here. Over here, we've got a statue of the Roman god of trade, Mercury, obviously at the Forum, which is the place where everything is going to go down. All the money collecting and stuff, spending and collecting money. This is going to be a fountain, but obviously we don't have an aqueduct yet, so I cannot get any water here. But we're going to get a thing later on. And then over here, we've expanded the forum. This is how far it's going to go. When the basilica is going to come, we're going to destroy that wall. And that's where the basilica is going to come. The, what's it called? The forum is not going to become any longer. That's just where the basilica is going to go. Right there. And as you can see on all these pillars, I have placed, well, I didn't do it, but I ordered to do it, statues of all the creepers from the Elemental Creepers mod. And they all have got Latin names. Creepus Ignis, which is the fire creeper, the water creeper, the electric creeper, the cookie creeper, the dark creeper, the light creeper, the earth creeper, the magma creeper, pretty funny because magma is already like magma, the reverse creeper, the ice creeper, the redstone creeper, I believe it's called. Oh god, I can't remember the one of this one. Alright. That's the lovely thing about Google Translate. Alright. It's pretty funny because all these signs are placed here and I already knew what I actually placed all the signs and stuff like that. But no, I cannot remember what it was. Alright. What was it again? Pericul. Awesome. Dangerous, it basically means. So the danger creeper or something like that. And here is the friendly creeper. And then all the way to the other sides. They're by the way, they're placed in random order. The firework creeper. Obviously, the Romans didn't have a word for fireworks, so I just I called them the color creeper or something like that. The cookie creeper, the solar creeper or the sun creeper, the stone creeper, the ender creeper, the hydrogen creeper, the wind creeper, the spider creeper, the physic creeper or something like that. I can't remember what it's called. Something with physics. Basically, it launches you in the air when it explodes. The illusion creeper, the sandstone creeper, the can't remember the name of this one. Saltus. What does that mean? Saltus. One of the new ones. The forest creeper, apparently. And then we've got the zombie creeper. So those are all the creepers from the Elemental Creepers mod, with the exception of the Ghost Creeper. No, that's the Wind Creeper, isn't that? Ventus. Ventus. Yeah, Ventus means wind. Alright, so that's the Wind Creeper. I knew that. I just wanted to make sure. Alright, so those are all the creepers of the Elemental Creepers mod, just as a decoration to the forum, and I think it looks very cool. But basically, anyway, do you have a name for this forum? Place it in the comments below. Because I would love to name this forum, place the signs on there. Alright, and then I've got the final part that I want to show before I end of the episodes of the Roman history lesson, basically. And the forum. And those are just some new houses over in this area, and an extra warehouse over here with building materials stored in it. Can't really read what's up there, but anyway, oh yes, whoops, almost forgot to show you the new people. Over here we've got Trajan 2000C, who is a Roman auxiliary archer. He wants to be an archer, and I thought, hey, just place you right here. At the gates, the temporary gates, because obviously the gates are going to move further towards the Rhine when it's a stone wall. And then we've got one more guy over here. I forgot to change your name. That's kind of embarrassing. I thought, hey, I already had... you wanted to be a Roman Centurion, but I forgot to change your name. Because I already had a Roman Centurion. And therefore I thought, hey, you can basically just change your skin. Oh, hang on a minute. What? We've got people... Alright. No. Right. Oh, by the way, I also apologize for the fact that this video is uploaded on Tuesday instead of on Monday. No. Stop. Who was it, actually? Oh, yours the young. Ah, okay. So, I'm sorry, but I forgot to change the name. I'll change it in the next episode. But basically, here you are. You want to be Roman Centurion, and you wanted me to use this skin, which you made yourself, I believe you said, and it looks really cool. I gave it the cape, by the way, and the sword, but for the rest it's all yours. So it looks pretty cool. And you're like commanding these very tough Roman legionnaires who are defending the might of Rome over here, aren't you guys? Yeah! I'm sorry. Basically, just prepping up Legio 30. Opia Victrix. So I have to pack these things. Legionary signs in the Gladii. Anyway, I've got comments to answer, but anyway, I'm sorry that this video wasn't uploaded yesterday, instead that I'm uploading it today. The reason because of that is because I was on the birthday of my friend yesterday, and I was there the entire day. And as you can hear, because I'm apologizing, I didn't record this episode prior. So that's the reason why I didn't upload it yesterday, but I uploaded it today. So I hope you can forgive me for that. Probably you will, because, well, I had to be on my friend's birthday the entire day. It's not that it wasn't a punishment or anything, but it was just, that's just the reason why I didn't upload anything. Anyway, enough talking. That's gonna be that's gonna be it for this one this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. So don't forget to comment in the comments below which Roman temple you want me to use, and also which name I should give to the forum, because the forum has to be named, and I don't know which name I should give it. Forum blah blah blah. Place it in the comments below, and I will pick the one that I like the most, as well as the temple. I'll pick the one that you Romans want to see most. Which temple? So that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you Romans enjoyed the video. So click the like button underneath if you like the video. Subscribe to be part of the Roman army, so you never miss any videos. You can do that by clicking the subscribe button to the left of here, or the subscribe button underneath the video. I will see you later, Romans. Ave!